Hey guys, welcome back to the Mental Health Comic Verse. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome if it's your first time here. It's your girl, Psylocke, and today I want to talk to you guys about karma as far as my perception and my understanding of it goes anyways. And I also want to touch base on being selfish versus having self-love, which you'll see how it all connects. So I guess the common misconception about karma is that it's a system based off reward and punishment, when in actuality, it's about cause and effect. For every action, there's a consequence. So we tend to view karma as good versus bad, right? You do good, you get good. You do bad, you get bad. Pretty simple stuff, right? But as we all know, everything is circumstantial. So what may be bad in one scenario may be justified. It could still be bad, but it may be justified in another scenario. Robin Hood. If you get cheated on and then you go and cheat, does that cancel out the karma? Does that make it okay because you got cheated on? So it's like, it's okay, right? And the same thing can be applied to good karma. You can do something generous because it makes you look good, or maybe it'll benefit you down the line, or maybe it makes you feel better about some other shitty thing that you did. My point is, karma isn't looking at circumstance. It's not looking at the situation. So how do we know what's good versus bad? What is good, what is bad? What it boils down to is selfless versus selfish. So being selfish comes from our ego, our sense of self. So anything that promotes or defends our ego is selfish. So we're unknowingly doing bad and creating bad karma, which is probably why monks fuck off to meditate and kill their ego. So obviously we're not monks, so how do we be selfless? And there's so much to this topic, but I'm really summing it up here. But it's action without thought. Because our thoughts create our identity, our sense of self, our ego. So in order to be selfless, we have to silence our thoughts. Because every day we're thinking about our damn selves. Constant self-absorbed thoughts, right? How's this going to affect us? How is this going to threaten us? Just a bunch of negativity all the time. So there's a lot to cover when it comes to the selfless versus selfish and action without thought. So I'm going to try to find a video for you guys that gets deeper into that specifically if you guys are interested. But I'm just going to move on because I want to cover just the basics. So I want to shift to self-love for a second because I've been noticing some things, little bit of things, and this applies to men and women. And that thing is using people in the name of self-love. Kinda. Most people use people anyways without the self-love, but let me break it down for you guys. I feel like it's easy to believe that having self-love and being selfless cannot coexist. And I'm saying this through experience, not just from what I'm witnessing, but because I've actually experienced this. So when I started giving myself love, it was because I had to. I was broken, I felt defeated, and I had to. So I was in a very broken state of feeling like I give way too much of myself to people and I am fucking sick of it. I am done with it. I'm not going to be the one who's always understanding and always considerate and always getting stepped on. No more. No more. So I went to the other extreme.
It's all about me now. It's all about me. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care about being understanding. I don't care about being considerate. It's my time to get what I want. Okay? Okay?
Because the majority of other people sure as hell are not considerate or understanding or gives a fuck about the general feelings of people. I got to that point because I was so upset and frustrated and hurt, and I was pushed to feeling that way. But when I actually try to put that in motion, it doesn't really work because it's not me. It's not in my character. It's not in my nature to act that way. So I'm going against my natural personality and everything to be a shitty person, basically. Like, for what? For what? And by no means am I saying I'm such a selfless person and I never do selfish things. Of course I do selfish things, but what I'm saying is it's in my personality and I enjoy giving to others. So why am I suppressing a good quality just because I gave it to the wrong people and they misused it, when I can give it to the people who deserve it and we can have a mutual amazing exchange? You know what I mean? There's a difference between having standards versus using people and treating them based off of what they have to offer you. You know what I mean? Especially with this whole city girl summer shit, like, scam this guy, get your money, get your bags, fuck these motherfuckers. Like, what are you? I motherfucking digress, okay? I digress. My point is, I feel like that whole thing is not helping. I feel like it's happening unintentionally because it's coming from good women who have been hurt and scorned, and now they're flipping to the other side of it. It's just creating bad karma. Okay, ladies? So I just want to remind you guys that you can have self-love and be selfless. Do not forget that, okay? Because I had to check myself. I had to check myself. In conclusion, love yourself enough to be selfless. But on the flip side, I have to add this in because I see it way too often. Don't deteriorate yourself and put yourself in a shitty situation and kill yourself because you want to be selfless and help some other person. Don't kill yourself. Balance, 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 okay? It's all about balance. So anyways, back to karma. Karma is constantly in motion, and our thoughts are constantly on autopilot, thinking about ourselves. And it feels like life's a bitch when it's really a reaction of our actions and our thoughts. And it's not just the obvious bad. There's also jealousy, judgment, criticism. These aren't things that we always voice, but it's still a part of the karmic cycle because it still affects us for two reasons. Number one, energetically, you're immediately putting yourself in a lower vibration and attracting more of the same. And number two, you internalize those negative emotions, and whether you pass them off on that same day or you let it build up inside of you, it's going to explode somewhere in your life. So moving on to the psychology of karma, because yeah, there's that direct consequence. Let's use cheating as an example, the side chick situation. So the direct consequence would be one of them gets cheated on, right? The side chick becomes the main just to get cheated on with another side chick. Or the guy who did the cheating gets cheated on. Those would be the direct consequence, right? You commit a crime, you go to jail. Those are the direct consequences. But sometimes people get away with it. But have they? Have they though? Have they though? Karma is not even as far off as we think. Like, we wait for those direct consequences to happen when it's happening internally within us at all times. It's a constant cycle. It's a constant cycle. The seed that you plant now, it's gonna grow later. That seed that you planted out of fuckery is only gonna lead to more fuckery. Physically or not, it definitely will internally. Number one, you're already subconsciously saying that you ain't shit. You're not worth experiencing love in the best form, and you've already set yourself up for second place. So, and if you're the person doing the cheating, don't think you're in any better space, because cheating comes from a broken space as well. So number two, if you're not a narcissist, you're gonna feel guilty. You're gonna feel like shit about yourself, and it's gonna worsen your self-image. Whether you admit it consciously or not, like I said, refer to number one. And number three, you're both gonna be wondering if the other's gonna be cheating. Especially the one that was the side chick. You're definitely gonna be wondering, is there a new bitch? Is there a new bitch? Is there a new bitch? And usually guys who cheat get very protective and think that their women are going to cheat as well. Sometimes they don't, but a lot of times they do. Anyways, you guys, my point is karma is constantly working. You either want to work with it or you're going to work against it. And it's up to you to decide which one you want to do. So the way to create a good karmic cycle is through your awareness, consciously shifting your selfish thoughts. And like I always say, everything is a process. We can't just chop down our selfish tree and plant a selfless seed and expect it to come into fruition overnight through awareness just because you had one epiphany, just because you watched one thing, read one article. Where you are at now has been a buildup throughout all the years of unconscious thinking. So if you're now just being aware, you're not going to just suddenly get to where you want to be. You can't just suddenly make that shift, but you'll get there. Just give it time. Just little bit at a time, and you can do it, okay? Awareness is just the seed, and it's our actions, aka reflecting, meditation, anything that you need to do to get to the bottom of the shit. That's the water and the sun that's gonna make it grow and get your karmic cycle going, get your abundance to you, get you on that next level shit, you know? So get on that karma, you guys. Get on that good karma tip, okay? All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this video was useful to you. I hope it made sense. I feel like I was just like, I'll try to find as much information as I can for you guys and link it down below just in case I didn't make any motherfucking sense. So don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Stay flying free.